Good afternoon, I'm Poles Czechs and you're watching World Talks. A recent disinformation campaign aims to sow division between Poland and the Czech Republic. It revives the conflict over the Czech region known as Trans-Olza. To discuss the strategy used in this disinformation campaign, ways to prevent it and the possible agents behind it, I am joined by Tomáš Zdechovský, a Czech member of the European Parliament from the European People's Party. Hello, Mr. Zdechovský. Thank you for joining us. So, I'd like to start from the basics, because the topic of Trans-Olza might be quite obscure to many of our viewers. What is this region and why is it problematic now?
I am absolutely laughing all the time with this campaign, because really this region is part of the Czech-Polish borders. You know, from this region comes very known singer Eva Farna from Vedrině. It's Czech name of the Polish village, where is the Polish community totally solved and totally included in the Czech community. Also, there is no any tension. We live there with the Polish origin people with symbiosis, and I think this region is very calm. These people speak there the Czech and Polish, and with special language, what's called po našemu, what is very close to the German, Czech, and Polish language, and we have it very good relationship. If you go now to the Český Těšín or to the Češin, you don't see there the difference. Also, you can pass the bridges and you will be in the Polish side or in the Czech side. It functions very well. The business is functioning very well. The people included, the Catholic Church is cooperate between each others also, and people are married on the Polish side and on the Czech side. Also, I'm laughing all the time when Russia wanted to make really this campaign against the Polish people in the Czech Republic. They really started with a very wrong decision, and I think this campaign, it's very stupid. And I'm not only speaking as a member of European Parliament, also I speak as a former head of one of the department cybersecurity of the Czech army, what really was responsible for a reaction of these cyber security threats and for the cyber intelligence actions against our country. Also, I am laughing all the time, but we take it seriously.
Yeah, it sounds like Russia. But and you say that the region currently is calm, but it has not always been that way. And this disinformation campaign that we're discussing, it stems from historical problems. Could you please describe briefly what these problems, this dispute was about?
Yeah, when was divided the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, the Polish asked for this part of the region because the people spoke here with the Polish language, and many of them were asking for the Polish citizenship. But in 1919, there was the war again about this region. The Czech army or Czechoslovak army came here and really fired the Polish army from this region. In 1938, the Polish army came and take this region back to the Poland. And after Second World War, it was also the Czechoslovak army who take control about this region. Also from 1945, it was the part of the Czechoslovakia and then Czech Republic. In this moment, in this region, you can find that you have it everything written in the Czech and Polish language. The people what live here speak with both languages, and there is no any problem. And many of things what we are doing there are similar on the Polish and Czech side.
This Polish incursion in 1938 that you mentioned, Polish Foreign Minister Radosław Sikorski referred to it, and he said that that was one of the most foolish actions of Polish foreign policy in history, to which Poland actually apologized. We have a fragment. Let's listen.
Let's not let this divide us. The invasion of Zaolzie was one of the most foolish decisions in the history of Polish foreign policy, but I hope our Czech brothers remember that Poland publicly apologized for it through President Lech Kaczyński at Westerplatte in 2009.
So Poland apologized, but do you think that this problem, this historical dispute, still resonates in some parts of the Czech society?
Not now. I think that 20 years ago there was still any tension between the Polish origin people and Czech origin people, but not now. I think that if you go to the Český Těšín, you can find there the Polish schools. The people can really use the Polish language. There is no any obstacles for Polish people to marry Czech people. Also, I think that everything is solved, and really in a European Union without the borders, you can really live, and many Polish people, Polish citizens go now to the Czech Republic and live in the Czech Republic. They have it the same services. They can use the Czech assurance systems. They can use the Czech hospitals. Also, there is no difference between Czech Republic and Poland. And I have to say that every year more and more Czech tourists goes to visit Poland, and we are very satisfied. Our relationship last 14 years is increasing a lot, and I think that no one is discussing in this region, and I was there many times, because this region is a region of Christians Democrats. There is the highest percentage of my party members for 4,000 citizens. And I have to say that all discussion were included the Polish and Czech citizens were very calm and said it's past, it's history, we cannot change it, but let's go and look for the future.
So
and I'm very happy
one last
that
question before
really
we finish. At the very beginning, you said without a doubt that this is this campaign, Russia is behind it. What makes you think so?
We can see there through the IP address and through the operation how they operate it. Also, as a soldier, I can see there really clear links to the Russia. I am 100% sure, and I also communicate with my colleagues and my friends from the Poland, what are still serving in the army, and they have the same overview about the situation like me.
Tomáš Zdechovský, member of the European Parliament from the Czech Republic, was my guest. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and have a nice evening.
And that is all we have in this World Talks, but please stay with us for more news and updates.